Hey guys, my name is Andrea and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to find documents and information on your ancestors for free. I already did a part 1 to this video, so if you want to go watch that video, click right here or the link is in the description box. Also, before I start, I just want to say really quick that I want to do a Q&A on any genealogical question that you have. If you're stuck, if you have any questions on how I've done anything about like DNA testing, any question you have, just leave it down in the comments below and we'll answer them in the next video. And if you have a specific question that like you're looking for an ancestor, I love doing this so much, I just might help you find them. So just leave it in the comments down below. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so in the part 1 video, I talked about how I found free documents through a website that is not Ancestry.com. So if you want to watch that, go ahead and watch that in the first video. I'll be talking about it really briefly in this video towards the end, but let me talk about the other sources that I found. Apart from finding ancestor information through birth certificates or marriage announcements or marriage certificates, I found that you can find a lot of information or some clues through newspapers. Now, Ancestry.com has a newspaper section where they have a newspaper archive, but you have to pay money for that. So the free route is, I found this website. It's called Library of Congress, and they have a lot of different newspapers that have been digitalized for you to look through. So it's really easy. It has the dates, the state that you want to look through, and the search engine box so you can find whatever ancestor that it is you're looking for. Now there is this one and there's another one that's Elephant, and this one I think has more documents, because this first one, if you're from the United States, it's more based on United States documents, but this one I think it has documents from around the world. So it's really cool because, for example, if I were to type in one of my ancestors in this website, wherever you see a red mark, that means that the name that you typed in is in that section. So let's click on this first one to see if that's my ancestor's name. Oop. Yes, it is. And here they're talking about him. Yeah, it is him, and it's in Spanish, so yeah. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I'm Mexican, so most of the information that I look through is in Spanish. But anyway, that's how you would find to see if that's one of your ancestors. And the same thing on the other website. If you are from somewhere that is not the US, you can always just try searching for, like, just Googling free digitalized newspapers in, I don't know, like Japan or something. That's where you live, and then just kind of look and see if you find anywhere that like that exists. You know, it's a possibility. Google is awesome. And talking about Google, another way to look for information in documents or just any kind of information regarding a certain ancestor, you can also just Google. I think I talked about this in the first part, but I don't really remember. For me, Googling my ancestors, I got really lucky because one ancestor out of like all of them was the one that turned out to be super famous in Mexico, and there's a lot of information about him. So if I type in his name, you see there's pictures and a whole bunch of like biographies and stuff. But if I type in another ancestor, it's not like always there. But I have had the luck that I've typed in some ancestors' names, and I go over here where it says more and I look where it says books. And sometimes it could be that you have an ancestor that was somehow featured in a book, or like an article or something, you know, because of something they did. So you would be able to find that here. And the ancestors that I did find, they were like quoted in articles or like really, really old newspapers from Mexico, or like just occurrences that happened. And I got very like shocking news from just going onto Google and going through that more and news section. things that I don't feel comfortable sharing with you guys, but it was like shocking news. But anyway, basically Googling or going through newspapers, you can get a lot of information from your ancestors, and it's really cool to see like the actual newspaper. If you find your ancestor's name in there, like you might be reading an obituary or whatever, like that's possible through a newspaper, so you can get more information about the time that they were living in, or if it, the family members they were living with, if it's an obituary or whatever. So since I started doing these videos, I used to use a website that's called Family Search, and that is where I got my documents for free. But since that happened, since I started making those videos, Ancestry uploaded a whole bunch of Mexican collection. So if you're Hispanic and you're looking for like ancestors that are from Mexico, then Ancestry has uploaded them, and they are every day they are putting new records on there from different countries around the world. So it's worth checking Ancestry for those new records, but obviously you have to pay. So if you want to do that, it's super fast to find documents, but you have to pay maybe like $40 or something to have a world membership explorer thing. And if you don't want to do that, then I'm going to tell you how I do it for free. It's a little bit the long way. I talked about this in the first video, but I'm just going to briefly sum it up for you. So basically the easiest way to look for this is you go onto Ancestry.com and you're going to type in the ancestor that you're looking for. To do this, it's totally free. To view the actual document is where you have to pay money. So just type in whatever ancestor you're looking for. I'm going to type in my grandmother. And I already have a Ancestry tree made with information inside, so that automatically does it. And to have a tree on Ancestry.com is free. You just make an account and it's totally free. You don't have to pay anything. So she's right here, and if you click view image, it won't let you see the image, see like that, but you can get little clues right here on the side. Let's see. Does it say? Nope. It won't let me see it. But right here it says who her father was, and it says the death. So if I wanted to look for, it doesn't say what year she was born, but it says what year she died and where. So that's like very good information. So if I go to Family Search and if I type in her name, I'm not gonna get any, like, I'm not gonna get the actual document, even though it's free, because it hasn't been indexed yet. And a lot of these documents from here are borrowed from Ancestry.com. But anyway, so I would go search by location, find the state that Ancestry gave me, and then go Mexico deaths. Oh wait. Right here, civil registration, browse through the images, so the province, and it said she died in 1984, so I would try to look through the deaths in the year 1984 and look through the documents and the year 1984 and see if I could find it. So it takes so it takes a lot longer to find, but it's free. It's worth taking the time to do this if you're if you don't have any money to do it, and you have time on your hands and you really want to find this ancestor. So yeah, that is a brief review of what I talked a little bit about that in my first video. But if I talk too fast or I didn't really explain myself, and you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below and I will try to answer them. And again, if you want me to help you with your genealogical search, I will see if I can help you do that, because I've been doing it for a long time myself. And what else? If you guys haven't watched any of my other genealogical videos, there's a playlist that I made, and you can go watch that. If you have questions about Ancestry DNA, I did an Ancestry DNA video, and you can go watch that if you want, and I'll link everything down in the description box below. If you liked watching this video, please give it a like and share with your friends if you have any friends who like to go into their ancestry and want to know their story. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.